Grant, Daniel, please wake up. If you do not wake up, I fear that I have no choice but to eject your asses out of the airlock. You have been sleeping in cryosleep on our ship, rent-free, for 2 months. Please comply. They are not complying. Sound the alarms.
What do they mean about airlock? What do they mean? Waking up? I just remember saying, "Wake me when you need me." I was expecting a little longer.
It's okay.
No
It's
slip
all right.
face. No slip face.
No,
Rupture.
it's okay.
No blue lady. Blue lady. No.
No, Grant, calm down. We're not in Halo. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank
Clearly,
God.
the artificial intelligence that have been, keeping us alive for this. Oh shit! It's been 2 fucking months.
Oh, yeah. Christ.
The last thing we uploaded was a Monopoly Let's Play. Jesus Christ!
Oh.
All right. All right. We need to do. Obviously, clearly, we need to do another ep of the podcast. We need to do another. Another ep. Ep? Epstein?
Ah! No, Dan. No. Epstein's dead. He's gone. He's either dead or he's in rural New Mexico. You don't need to worry about it.
Oh man, not New Mexico, not the Chupacabra. Jesus Christ.
Dan.
All right.
Overthinking
All right.
this.
No, it's fine. Look. Just breathe it in.
Podcast time.
All right. Yeah, it's podcast time. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the IdiotSoupCast. This is the return of the IdiotSoupCast. This should both be on Spotify and the YouTube. We have been stuck in cryosleep for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
We have not. I've been stuck. I guess quarantine has been cryosleeping to an extent. Like, I've completely lost all track of time.
Yeah, no,
But-
sleep schedule is fucked. God, damn.
It's done.
Yeah, no, it's... Yeah.
But we're back today, and we're going to be discussing a lot of things. Just in general, things we've been doing, things we've been seeing, sadly, I guess. We're gonna talk about that stuff too. Just in general, just everything that's going on in the great United States of America. And that wasn't sarcastic, so please don't come after me and tell me that I'm anti-American. Thank you. But before we talk about that shit, Grant, has there been any games you've been playing lately by any chance?
I've been playing a lot of MCC, like Halo MCC. That's why I made a funny Halo joke at the beginning. Please notice it.
Yeah. No,
Please.
I'm actually... Please notice me.
Notice the joke is all.
Well,
Not me.
I think I blatantly stated in the intro, Grant, don't worry, we're not in Halo.
Yeah. Not facing... yeah.
Because if we were, we'd have to deal with people never enjoying our franchise. I'm sorry. I know it's too soon. But I have a theory, actually, about Halo Infinite. I think when the gameplay trailer drops, which is tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
When we're recording this?
Ooh.
Thursday, the 23rd, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Expect to hear mixed reviews, because there's going to be a lot of people that are on that fuck 343 train.
Yeah. Take out Sprint. Please, take out Sprint. ADS shouldn't
Oh
be
my
there.
god, he motherfucking Sprint.
It starts with, take out thrusters, and then now take out Sprint, take out ADS. It's not like every other game has it, so why does it matter? Oh,
The Magnum is too overpowered. The Magnum is too overpowered.
But
you
CE's,
fucking kidding
you
me?
can't talk about how CE's is overpowered. No. That's not right. Halo CE's Magnum is classic. It's.
You know what's funny is to this day, I speak on the Halo community. To this day, I really haven't completed any of the campaigns.
And Dan, we will fix that.
We will fix that, but that is a secret project that we are working on for this channel, and I don't know if we should.
Secret project. Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't say that on air while we're recording.
No, I'm sorry, God.
We don't want the government to know we're making Mjolnir armor from Halo.
People getting pissed because you don't wear full armor sets on Halo 5. What the fuck do you mean you mix and match?
What the fuck do you mean? You can't talk about how Reach was exactly that. No, you can't. No, you have to wear the exact armor set.
I just, every time I hear that argument, I imagine like
our good friend.
Well, yes.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to call you out like that.
But I also think of the fucking sobbing Wojak, like the painfully sobbing Wojak. No, Halo's always a good
What do you
franchise
mean you're
to
not
go
wearing
back.
the Mark 6 helmet? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Speaking of good friends, I don't know if this is who you were referring to, but I hope not, because I'm about to add him right now. Garrett.
Oh,
Oh shit!
sorry, Garrett. I don't mean to shit on you, bro.
No,
It's cool. It's cool. We love full armor sets. We just sometimes like to mix and match. That's all.
So we've all actually been playing Red Dead together.
Recently.
Dead 2.
We've been playing a lot
Recently.
of games together. We should have just done.
We have Stardew Valley. That was.
Ooh.
I'll
Yeah,
talk
let's
about that
not
game in
talk
a little
about
bit.
that.
Well, you
Let's
don't
not
have to talk
our
about.
playthrough about it. Or
I'll talk about. I'll talk about.
Talk about your own. Don't talk about the group one and the
Yeah.
The things that
You're only making it worse. You're only making it worse. Sorry.
I'm talking about the duplication glitch, not the fact that
I know you're talking about that. It's a cheap fucking way to play the game. It's a
totally
piece,
not
it's,
the characters in the game. I'm gonna stop.
You mean the bachelors or bachelorettes?
I'm gonna stop.
Okay, all right. So, we've been playing a lot of games lately, but I heard that Garrett has been like solo playing some games. I think we all have. You've been doing MCC. He said he's doing MCC, and he's really a big fan of the mission playlists. Could you? I don't know anything about it.
Played the mission playlist yet, but they do give you some mad rewards. I am
Really?
so happy that they did the challenge system. They make grinding not so much of a chore now. It's more fun than anything. But it makes it way more entertaining. That's for sure. But yeah, I know they have tier rewards for completing the mission playlists and stuff and the different challenges within them. But honestly, there's a lot of challenges linked to cosmetics, a lot of challenges linked to nameplates and special edition stuff that you can unlock in the game. But it's pretty fucking fun. Like last night, I was like, all right, I've got these challenges. Here's what I need to do. Like, I'm gonna complete them all. So I set up like a long ass game of Firefight where it was 3 whole sets, and that's about 4 rounds per. And I soloed this, and then you have a bonus round in each set, and it's a pain in the ass. Because you have like 4 waves per round, then you have 4 rounds per set, plus a bonus round. So I was.
Are the rewards good?
On Halo Firefight, so it was about an hour and a half. I was playing for a fucking long time last night.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with a bit of a long play. They call a long play.
No, but it was cool because I unlocked a lot of shit. Like, their tier progression, their, I guess, season pass thing that they have, and the different tiers that you can progress through to get cosmetics and stuff. They have challenges linked to them, so you can unlock those tokens without having to level up all the fucking time. So it's
Right.
I think they have some daily challenges. Then they have seasonal, weekly, PvE, PvP, all this. Just a ton of different challenges, and you can either unlock XP towards leveling or those tokens, or even weapon skins too. They
And
added
is this
weapon
all
skins.
just because I literally know nothing about it? Is this all part of the update, or was this in the game beforehand?
Yes, this is all part of the update.
So they just did a massive overhaul and made Halo fun
yeah.
again.
Well, and so that was one of the new, I guess the brand new updates. So the first big one was Halo Reach, and that's where they implemented the tier progression system.
Mm-hmm.
Then of course they added in CE on the PC, and then Halo 2 on the PC, and they did some small touches more or less for customization. The customization screen, you have a 3D model of your character that you can actually see the color on, and it's
Nice.
not just some image with a colored visor. That's all. But the Halo 3 update was a big one because they added in cosmetics for Halo CE, which is weird because that's base game. You didn't have, all you could do is you pick the color of the armor. Now you can pick your visor color. They have a ton of visor colors you can unlock. They have a ton of weapon skins and vehicle skins, and honestly, it's pretty fucking cool.
Of all the like online Halos I've played, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but like of all the online Halos I've played, I think CE. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite. I think my favorite is Reach, like, because. All right, I'll clarify. Like, I haven't played through any of the campaigns because I just haven't. But I play multiplayer with you guys all the time on Halo. That's how that's actually how you and I met. So there was that's a whole fucking thing. But we I play online.
Documentary,
yeah. The rise and fall of creative project, but. We obviously I play multiplayer all the time, and I think Halo 5's okay. A lot of people really shit on the multiplayer. I think it's fine. It's not the best, but it's not shit. It's not dog shit. I genuinely do like being able to sprint around. I know that makes it more Call of Duty and less Halo, but like I as a casual player, which is mostly what I am, that's what I enjoy. And then I think Reach is up. Probably my favorite, but CE, man, CE's fun.
It is.
I like CE, and I'm glad to hear that they got some customization options. I'll have to re-download MCC.
No, it's cool. I love the vehicle customization options, the different skins. It's so interesting. I think one of my favorites that they've done is they have Jurassic Park, like the skins of the vehicles from the Jurassic Park movies, like the classic Ford Raptor with the green, red, yellow, and then the stripes on it. They have that for the Warthog in it, and then the Rocket Hog, they have the newer one where it was the Jeep in the newer Jurassic Park movies where it was the gray and red. But they have them all mixed, so it's like, I think it's the head of an elite on there, but it's pretty fucking cool. And then, but one of my favorite things that they did is they added in more stuff for Forge. So they talked about modded Forge when they originally put Halo Reach on MCC and on the PC. Is so like you can take sabers and stuff, and all the excess vehicles that were in the campaign, and put them on actual maps. Then you have like little decorative pieces like bridges and stuff that you can actually use. So it gives it more of a. I love Reach's Forge. Like, I just love Forge in general, but one of the biggest pains in my ass was how it was all just like ancient alien structures that you had to build with. This gives a little more. Oh, you can have human structures and Covenant and stuff.
Honestly, I just to speak on like the whole alien human thing and like in terms of the design choice. Like, okay, I hate to do this self-insert because it sucks, but I really like, and I'm sure you could speak to this, I'm definitely sure Garrett could speak to this, like, in terms of what I like doing. I really like to sit down with a game and really analyze it and like, fucking, this is good, this is bad, here's why. Like,
yeah.
I guess I like to review it. Even with friends, I like to review it. That's actually why, little self-plug here, but, like, that's actually why I did, like, the Mario 64 one, and I'm actually currently playing through Ocarina of Time.
Self-promo!
Well, I didn't mention the channel, but now that you fucking said that, I'm going to. It's just Danny64. I think I'm the first one that comes up. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's what I've actually been doing for the last 2 months. But all that aside, I think when it comes to like what you were saying with Forge and the human structures and the Covenant structures, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was always very limited human structures and a lot of Covenant structures to work with in Forge, correct?
Yes, in the previous one. So
okay, so
Halo 3's is very, I guess the only sandbox map is literally called Sandbox, and it's more like the ancient temples and stuff that were on the Halo installations.
And so that's like confusing.
Reach was like more or less the shinier, ancient alien, the Forerunner.
Well, I remember that, yeah, like that fucking like little.
I know
hangar.
Halo 4 was all like human structures, and then Halo 2 Anniversary was it went back to kind of like the stone and stuff, but they added in like land platforms and trees and all that, and then Halo 5 was just basically a full on like complete sandbox where you can customize the textures and stuff and do whatever the fuck you want.
Right. Yeah, I heard some things about, because I hear everybody bitching, and a lot of people bitched about Halo 5's Forge. For the life of me, I don't know why.
I don't know why.
We've done a lot of cool things.
The controls are iffy to get used to, but Jesus Christ.
That is true. I was never good at Forge.
The possibilities are limitless with it.
No, they're pretty good.
Oh my god, a lot of the community-made maps are fucking amazing. You know, that's one thing, when I was, before I got an Xbox One, I played a lot of Halo Reach, and I remember, like, the community maps were fun, but they weren't actually implemented in, like, actual playlists. I don't think Halo 4 even had that, but Halo 5 does, and I understand that, yeah, it's a lack of maps and different ideas that they had. Yeah, but they decided to give the community a spotlight in it. You know, the Forge community a spotlight, and that's the one thing is, I don't know why people bitch about it. Bitch about Halo 5's Forge. It's really well put together, and just all the things you can do with it. You can have flying pelicans.
Well, right. So
do the glitch and stuff, but
like with the there's that, and then there's the removal of the Falcon that everybody was fucking freaking out about. But okay, so like taking all that into consideration and the fact that like Halo 4 was more human oriented, and I'm sure people had a problem with that because
that's when they took out playable elites, and I know a lot of people were pretty pissed.
And so that's actually where I'm hightailing my point. What in the literal fuck is wrong with people that think that the entire Halo franchise is about playing as aliens?
It's a small faction.
I understand that. I'm genuinely confused.
Well,
I know it's a small quote unquote a small fraction.
Okay, the big it has to be aliens is a small faction. But genuinely, it is pretty fun to play as the aliens and stuff.
You know who I'm talking about, though. You know who I'm talking. I'm talking about those people in the community that won't touch the fucking game because it doesn't have playable elites. Like,
yeah,
that's a little much. And I understand they removed your favorite thing or whatever the fuck, but can we just establish that? And once again, I haven't really played the story of Halo, but I know enough to say that is, with some exception with the Arbiter, it's mostly a human-centric story.
Yes.
And let's put it this way: if it's not a human-centric story, it's told through the lens of a human perspective. It might be a story involving all the races, and the humans aren't any more special than the elites and the Covenant and all that. That's fine. You can, and whatever, the Sangheili and whoever the fuck you can play as. That's fine. But it is told through a human perspective and a human lens. And one of my biggest things about video games is the atmosphere and like the world world building that they decide to put you in. Because I love making my own worlds. I love world build. Like, you know, when we work together, like I like doing that. Like I fucking love doing it.
Yeah.
And so it just like I can analyze that even though I haven't played through the game. Like there's enough there to say, and I've heard from a lot of people that it goes through a human perspective. Why are you flipping the fuck out over you not being able to play as one fucking, you know, race versus another? It doesn't matter. It doesn't take away anything from the game. It doesn't.
Not really.
Takes away a green heads up display?
I
fucking
I
grow
think
up.
that's
like, what the fuck?
I think
Grow up.
It is a green heads-up display and a little.
That's it. That's it.
Like a modified HUD or HUD. Sorry.
It's like when you say GUI and they're like, actually, it's GUI or graphical user interface. It's like, all right, just
okay. No, I get it. But honestly, they just need to. You know what? Just no more. No, Halo. What you need to do is look after Halo Infinite. Just let Master Chief go on retirement. He could chill.
Honestly, can I be completely honest?
No more
with
from
you?
the human perspective. We need a goddamn game where you're playing as a grunt from Halo, and it's just a grunt's perspective on the universe.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right about that because there are two camps in the Halo community. You've got the you know, we need the Sangheili's, we need to play as them, and then you got the John fucking 117 is the most penultimate fucking story character ever. He's not. He's copy paste. And he's amazing, and nothing can kill him. I'm looking at the
real
Halo
Chads,
Twitter.
Real Chads and Chadettes know that what Halo actually needs is a grunt-based game. No more Spartans, no more elites. Yeah, the other aliens would be pretty cool, like the other Covenant, you know, species would be awesome, and the Forerunners would be cool, the Flood would be cool.
No, you get to actually, as
Bullshit,
you start to play the
fuck
campaign.
that.
Hold on,
Nah,
as
we
you
need
start
a
to
free
play the
roam,
campaign,
grunt game. You know, you're playing as an Ungoy.
as
you
you start to play the campaign,
helmet.
you play as a suicide grunt, right?
And he comes to the moral
that's it.
belief that he
and
doesn't
you run.
want to let those.
No. You have to, like, that's the first mission is running into a group of Marines, and blowing yourself the fuck up, and then the game ends and the credits roll and it says "fuck you" buy the survival DLC if you want to continue playing this game, because
Fuck it.
That's the current trend of the gaming industry, to be
But
honest.
like, could you imagine a fucking grunt-based multiplayer? Like you're just playing as the little Ungoy from Halo, just needlers, plasma pistols, plasma rifles, plasma grenades,
man.
and just tossing. Could you
man, it
imagine
could happen.
that?
You know,
Yeah.
actually, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, a lot of people in the community of AAA games, when it comes to Halo, and I guess I'll just start listing off like really vile communities like Toxic Waste, Rainbow Six, just fucking like any 3D game, like you know, Fortnite. Like, people will shit on a game just because it exists. Like, you're not taking into consideration, I realized this more recently because, and I don't want to, like, you know, push my glasses up and say I only play the classics, but like, I've been playing really early 3D games lately, like really early 3D games before the whole 3D game thing was mastered. Before you had anything like Halo. I mean, these games were before Halo. Ocarina of Time is what I've been playing recently, and look, I love the game, and I'm going to give it its due in my review. I'm looking to make maybe a 30, 40-minute review on it, but there are a lot of things in that game I wish they would have had that we have now. And I don't think people, and it's really hard to compare Ocarina with fucking Halo, but like,
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, you have to understand, like, being able to craft sparse, open 3D worlds, like, even nowadays with the technology that we have, the fact that our engines are getting better and, like, Unreal Engine, whatever the fuck, just can't, I think it was 5 or 6, one of the two, I don't keep up with it, but one of the, Unreal Engine just had a new release. The fact that they just had a new release, or the fact that engines like Frostbite, fucking, just Nintendo's engine, whatever the fuck they use, I think it's a closed source, they make it themselves kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
What people don't understand is, like, as these things get more advanced and more capable of offering the graphical content that we're seeing with Halo Infinite, or that we're even seeing with Halo 5, like, you could shit on Halo 5 as much as you want, but the CGI in those cinematics, especially that opening CGI fight, because I did play a couple missions, fucking outstanding, man. It really good for now. And I think a lot of people they don't realize what they have. You know what I mean? Like, they don't understand what they have. Like, and I hate to say it, but I've
from my dad all the time. Like, he'll see me play, he'll walk in, see me playing a game, and he'll be like, Jesus, it's just so much better than what I had growing up, you know?
My dad says the same thing.
Exactly.
Like, my dad my dad walked in one day, I was playing Doom 64, and he was like, holy shit, I remember playing this when I was your age. Like, that's fucking crazy. And I was like, yeah, like, it's pretty nuts. It's a really fun game. I like playing older games, but, you know, you're gonna shit on Doom Eternal because there was a little bit of a fucking, I forgot what it was, some kind of goo that they didn't like in the game, or some shit. People were shitting on it because the gameplay's bad. And, dude, go back and play the first fucking Doom and tell me that it's not cool that you have the fucking newest one. Like, I'm not saying excuse developers for lazy shit. That's not what I'm not at all trying to say that. But I'm saying give them a fucking break.
Yeah, because, like,
343 will never be Bungie. Fucking give them a break. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
You brought up that that thing. Yeah, no. I like all Halos, you know. I don't really care. You know, you can like whatever fucking game you want.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I can't stand is how toxic some people are about it. It's like, no, you have to think Halo 3 is the greatest.
I'm gonna be honest, not my favorite, but
but I still love it. Like, that's the thing is, I'm a big fan of Halo, and I love all the Halo games. I will admit the flaws in all of them, and admit, you know, what they did right in all of them. And I know that's unpopular to say, like, oh, but Halo 5 shit. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I think it comes down to that. Did you have fun playing it? Are you winning, son?
Dude, those memes are so fucking funny.
That's what matters. Is, are you winning, son?
That is what matters. You're right. That's a great way to boil it down, to be honest with you.
Yeah, just like in
at the end of the day,
console wars and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
the same.
Do you enjoy playing
system.
the game?
It's the same fucking thing. It's just, do I want the sleeker model or the boxier model at this point? It's the same. They're both capable of the same fucking thing, other than exclusives. Now, PS4 has a game coming out that even Garrett told me was like, and for those of you that are like confused, is like, who the fuck is this Garrett person that they keep mentioning? He's
Our
a best
good friend.
Our good friend. God damn it! Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
No, but he's my best friend. He's been my best friend since I was fucking. He's a classic boy. He's been my best friend since forever. And I love him with all my heart. No homo. Not that I need to say that, but and then Grant, you've known him for roughly about 4 years now, I think.
He's an
So
epic
we all
gamer.
kind of, we all kind of play together. He's a pretty epic gamer, exactly. And Garrett actually told me this. Garrett is staunchly an Xbox player. We're all Xbox players, actually, because we love sucking dick. So
Yes. I agree.
But no, we don't really play PS4 because honestly,
I mean, I have it.
you do. I have one too. I don't play it mainly, and the reason is none of the exclusives appeal to me. Like, there isn't one PS4 exclusive that I could say I want to play that.
But God
And
of
that's it.
War's nipple graphics, Jesus Christ, dude, they're so realistic.
I haven't actually played God of. I heard amazing fucking things about God of War though. So
I still have to play Spider-Man. I bought it back in
Dude,
September. But I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I heard it's really, really fucking cool. Damn. I hope never mind. I'll talk about that later. But just he told me that with the PlayStation, he was looking at it in the PS5 and like, the Ghost, I think it's Ghost of Tsushima that's supposed to be coming out soon.
I think
Looks
so,
like
yeah.
a beautiful fucking game, and Garrett was like, I might have to cop a PS, but like if there was any game to make me get it for an exclusive, it would be that. And I understand that. Exclusives are the only thing the console wars are about these days. It's no longer like I don't want to even fuck it. I already said it. I guess we're discussing the console wars. The older console wars, like way back, were not way back for some people, but obviously for me, were like Nintendo and Sega, and eventually like Nintendo, PlayStation, and Sega, and like you had differences between the two consoles that made sense, like why you would get, for instance, I hate to do this because I don't want to bore you to death, but when the Nintendo 64 first came out, which is like one of my favorite systems of all time, when the Nintendo 64 first came out, the PlayStation was around coming out too. Like they came out around roughly the same time. I'm not sure on the years. I don't want to get fucking corrected. I don't want to get butt fucked in the comments, but they did compete. I'll say that they did compete. Now Sega eventually joined, I think, with the Dreamcast, but that was kind of, if I'm not mistaken, their last console before they went bankrupt in third party. So we know who won that one. Sorry. There are retro people out there that'll be like, oh my fucking god, I can't believe he just said that shit. Yeah, Sega does what Nintendo don't. Fucking bankrupt and sell shitty games nowadays. Alright, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I had to say it. But like, okay, so with the Nintendo 64 and or the N64 and the PS1, you had two different experiences when you bought both. I mean, they could both play 3D games, but the problem was the N64 was marketed as more of a family console. I mean, it had like GoldenEye on it, and it had other games that could be considered mature at the time, like Conker's Bad Fur Day, which I don't think was considered mature, but maybe for back then it was. You have those kind of games that exist on the N64. Rarely did they reach out and do third-party games. I mean, they existed. You had like Disney making third-party games. You had Rare making third-party games, but that's besides the point. The main difference between these two consoles was, first off, the market that they were going for. See, with the PS5 or just the PlayStation brand in general and the Xbox brand in general, they're both kind of aiming at the same fucking demographic, which is, everything.
Online. Yeah,
everything. Online. It's everything. So they don't aim at like, all right, our consoles for 12-year-olds. And Nintendo's like that too now, but they're everybody play together. They're like, we want families to gather around the console and play. Like, we want it to make it a family experience. Xbox and PlayStation are more or less like, this is a in your room, you're gaming with the boys kind of like it's the next step. And, people will give you shit for buying consoles because you don't have a PC. But honestly, fuck off.
You're not going to spend $3,000 on a PC?
For one more fucking frame rate? No, I'm just kidding. I understand, but I'm not going to start that. I just fucking diss Sega, all right? So...
That's bad enough.
Like, when you talk about the PS1 and the N64, the PS1, first off, they had online capability, I believe, but it was very primitive at the time. Second off, PS1 was more or less your average, like, adolescent. They had, like, Devil May Cry, the Final Fantasy series, I believe, like Silent Hill. Like, it was your average mid to late teens console. While the N64 was more or less any age could play it as long as you like cartoony, bubbly stuff. And even then, they didn't really have a lack of other content, too, as I mentioned with GoldenEye. But the main difference, and I'm trying to get to it, was in their hardware. With the PS5 and the Xbox, whatever, Series X, I think it is, I just haven't been keeping up, there isn't really a difference. There, like, in terms of their hardware, there's just not a difference in terms of what they do. There's differences in the term, like, what they do with their software. For instance, I heard that Xbox was going to make it so that if you buy a version of a game on your Xbox One, you'll also obtain the Series X version when you get a Series X. Like, if I was to buy Cyberpunk in November... Yeah, I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
That makes me so happy, because they're going to put MCC on there.
Yeah, and so I'm pretty happy about that. If that goes through, I'm not sure about the status of that. I had heard rumors about that. Then the other thing is, just, like, PS5, they just look different. Like, the PS5 doesn't do anything that the Xbox won't, except maybe run different games, and it looks different. At least that's what it looks like to me. I'm sure that, there's some fucking neckbeard out there that'll shove a pitchfork up my ass for this shit. But, like, at the end of the day, there's really no difference. But when you're talking about older consoles like the PS1 and the N64, there was actually a major difference between the two consoles, and it didn't just come down to their respective markets. It came down to the N64 ran on cartridges, and the PS1 ran on discs, which at the time was not unprecedented. You had like things like the CDI before, I think, both of those systems, but it allowed for more storage on a game. This was before digital download. This was before all this shit. I mean, everything was confined to this one little fucking disc, and so there was a point of contention in that, because the PS1 could do better. They could do better graphically. They could do better in terms of content. They could do better in terms of sound quality. They could do better in terms of just a lot of different things, just because they decided, fuck it, we're going to use discs. And the Nintendo didn't want to do that. I think because the last time they allowed discs to happen with one of their consoles, they ended up with really shitty games. Like, if you ever see those fucking old animated like Legend of Zelda memes, you know what I'm talking about, like the really shitty ones. That's Legend of Zelda CDI, I believe, and that's the last time they used discs. Obviously before, I think, GameCube, but they're like, nope, fuck this. We're gonna do cartridges because it's what we know. We've been doing cartridges since we've been making video games. It's what we know. Fuck it, we'll stick with it. They were very conservative with it, and like, you can see in that example, there's differences, and there's a reason why I, as a consumer, will choose the PS1 over the N64 if I really give a shit about the hardware differences and markets. Now, Grant, tell me a difference between the Xbox and the PS5 hardware and market-wise.
Fuck. I heard something, Xbox has, like, one feature that the PS5 won't. But I haven't really read into it much.
It might have been the thing I mentioned, because I know the PS5 isn't going to do that. The buying the game and then having it appear.
I think that was one, but it was something else too.
Really?
It was something. Yeah, it had to do with complete software or something like that. I can't remember. Completely.
Are they doing away with DLCs, are you saying? Like, complete software?
No.
Oh. I was going to say.
Something within the software of the console. I guess inner mechanisms of them and shit. but I can't really remember what it was.
Oh,
but
is it the fact that loading screens are going to be pretty much obsolete?
I don't think so.
Because I'd expect that with both.
About that. I haven't heard about that actually, but no, I thought it was something.
You
ray
perfectly solidified my point. My point was you can't. Other than the thing I mentioned.
I'd have to go through and study all the specs on it. I think there's a slight difference in specs, but it doesn't matter,
Yeah, it really doesn't. And like I said before, is mostly just what brand do you identify with now, and what exclusive games do you want to play? If I got a Nintendo versus a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, that makes sense. And it's not because a Nintendo is better by any stretch of the imagination. It's because it has exclusive titles that when you talk exclusives, Nintendo does not put shit on other consoles at all. They don't do it. You have to get their consoles to play their games. And they've always been like that.
Yeah, no, and I remember in high school, when I first got my Xbox One, I had a lot of people saying, Xbox doesn't have anything for exclusives. They have Halo and that's it.
But neither does the PS4.
Yeah, I know the PS4 has more exclusives. They were more well known for their exclusives, but the argument was always, well, Xbox only has Halo. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
And what do you guys think of it? And I had a lot of I had a lot of friends who played PS4 that were like, I really wish Halo was, on PS4.
Well, yeah, Halo's
that's
amazing.
The only reason why I have an Xbox. I'm like, see, you bought an Xbox for what? And your argument was what?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it doesn't. But you don't need to do that now.
Before I get butt fucked, I do realize that God of War is an exclusive.
Yes,
and a good one at that.
And Spider-Man is.
I'm just saying, I know, okay.
Correct
here's
yourself,
a good example. Dan. Oh yeah, you're right. But a good example is Until Dawn. That's an exclusive. Haven't heard anything about it in a long time.
Yeah.
Really shit. Not a really shit game, but a very cliche survival horror game where your actions matter, and just basically Mass Effect with more options. I really just fucking. I really that I just blanketed that entire fucking genre. I'm so sorry. I can't believe
someone's gonna be pissed.
I don't care. Didn't we say in one of the first podcasts I'm very opinionated? We had to have.
I don't know.
I think we did.
I don't think we directly said it, but it was mentioned.
Yeah, it was probably mentioned. But no, that's why I see console wars as obsolete and stupid. I think if I'm gonna say one is better than the other, and it's not because I play it the most. I personally prefer the Xbox because I think the controller is comfier.
Yes, exactly.
It is. It's
funny
so much
that you
comfier.
say that. That's my brother and I will argue to death about it.
Dude, it's the
I'm
PS4
just
controller's
look,
just awkward.
I like I do like the PlayStation. I'm not gonna lie, they have a lot of the Japanese and anime fighting games, and that's why I like it.
Well, yeah,
and
that's
of course
fine.
God of War and Spider-Man, but no, definitely in my opinion, the
Can
Xbox
he beat Goku
controller
though?
is
I'm sorry.
But can it? No. But can it beat Goku off? That's the bigger question.
Oh shit! Holy shit! We've been talking about video games for 44 minutes.
Yeah,
this is the video game podcast. That's pretty good. We talked about video games for a long. I guess because that's all we've been doing in quarantine. Other than
I mean that's all you can do.
It
but
is.
Hey, it's not bad.
Video games and jerking off. I'm sorry.
Chronic masturbation.
Woo! I no longer fear pleasure. I don't want to masturbate. I just want to feel happiness.
A chore.
I have to do it to fall asleep. I'm sorry.
No, but personally, I don't know. And I mean, I have both consoles and I play them, and I think most people, a good amount of people have both, or they've played both.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
But personally, I just like to feel the controller better, and of course, I'm a Halo fan. Like, like I love Halo.
No, I understand.
So of
At
course,
at least you're not that diehard about Destiny.
I like Destiny too.
Yeah, but you're not that diehard about it though. I like that. I'm not even gonna shit you. I do like Destiny. Like I played a good amount of it back when my friend Dean and Matt had it, and we played comp. I just don't like the grindy nature of the
grindiness is one thing that
game.
I
I like playing competitive casually, and then you got that whole thing. Well, how the fuck are you gonna play competitive if you don't grind for better weapons? And it's like, exactly, that's why I don't play the fucking game anymore.
Yeah, but I like it for the PvE sense. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not shitting on anybody for liking it.
And the cosmetics.
I'm just saying that
shiny armor, pretty.
That's another version of a fan base with really shitty elitist toxic players. And to all the people that say that 343 isn't like Bungie and don't like the new Halo and protest playing, go play the Bungie game. Go play Destiny. Do it.
Well, it's not
Halo. Oh. I didn't have eyes. I'm
Jesus. No, but like I said, console wars luckily don't matter anymore, and especially when they have cross-platforms, just seriously comes down to, well, what do you like playing more?
Do you like green or blue?
Yeah,
and what controllers?
What controller do you like in your hand better? But like even like Microsoft, they decided power move, we're gonna put Halo on PC, and I know there's some people, and I don't know why the fuck people are so uppity or up in arms about it, but there's a small faction.
It is the Xbox's only exclusive, really.
Yeah, but
and that's why
Xbox is also Microsoft, and if Microsoft is like, "Yo, we're gonna put it on our computers," it's still a Microsoft exclusive.
Yeah,
but you can play it on computer.
For some reason, I think that was like the one thing diehard Xbox fans had over PC players, where they'd be like,
"Yeah,
PC is so much better. It's got so many more and then the Xbox could be like, "But we have Halo," and now they don't have that. They don't have that.
Yeah. And I'm glad. I'm honestly, I don't care. I'm still probably gonna get the new Xbox and get Halo on it.
Me too. Yeah.
But that's just, I like playing. I eventually I am going to get a PC, and I'm gonna get it for more. I guess
porn. You want to make actual porn?
Porn epic, but
we are going to publish porn videos under Idiot Soup Productions. And,
yes,
and we do need a beefy computer to animate all of the Overwatch X Undertale hentai that we're going to be animating.
Dan, don't bring it up.
I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
I'm not. I'm done. You're getting a computer because...
Yeah, for epic YouTube vid, haha.
Yeah.
So then I can edit, and Dan doesn't have to do all the editing all the time.
That would be actually unironically poggers.
Whoa, and then we can do more shit and better shit.
Whoa, no way!
Whoa, and then we can
You mean we won't be
PC
restricted
games.
to a podcast a week?
You fucking ass.
I'm not. I'm kidding. No, it's not.
I mean, I could do other stuff. I could do other stuff.
No, I part of it is I've been fucking lazy. Like last week, I just skipped the podcast. Like,
well, yeah, and I mean, my sleep schedule is shit, and I ended up staying up. I was like, I'm gonna fix this totally. I didn't fix it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm probably gonna be up a little. Thanks, voice crack.
Oh,
we're men now. I'm 18 years old, and I'm still having it. But
no, I'm definitely gonna stay up. Probably not as late, but
I'm gonna catch you off guard with this because I know that you don't have one, and that's fine, but I do because I've been listening to it recently. But I have an album of the week for you, and I'm not gonna bother with the whole graphics and all that
actually,
shit.
I have a album of the week as well.
Oh,
because there's a different one releasing Friday.
gotcha. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend that you, and I recommended it to you before.
Sorry, I just realized. Oh, man.
What?
No! I'm kidding. I'm not actually crying. I was acting. Not crying because this artist is releasing his final album. But anyway,
I didn't know.
Do your thing.
So Danger Days by My Chemical Romance. And I know I think the last album I recommended was also an MCR album. But the reason I'm actually recommending you this one in particular is because it's very different than the one that I recommended you before, which was the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, which is super fucking emo and edgy. But it's got some really good guitar parts and lyrics. So I wanted to go ahead and take another step and show you that, obviously they got pigeonholed into being an emo band, but they're really not. And this album is very, if I had to, like, when I listen to it and I visualize like a cyberpunk city, and I think you'll really fucking like it. It's got so many bangers on it. I recommended it to Garrett too. But yeah, sorry. You go ahead.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't that is that the one with Demolition Lovers on it, or
No, that's the first album. That's I Brought You My Bullets and You Brought Me Your Love, I think.
Okay. I was just wondering because I know you did. Which one was the one you recommended last time?
No, that was 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. That one
okay,
was like,
yeah.
Helena, I'm Not Okay. Those are like the biggest songs from that one.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess my album of the week is gonna be this artist's debut album. And it's actually this artist is naming his final album like as a sequel to this one. But it is Under Pressure by Logic.
Oh shit, he's done?
Yeah, he's retiring.
Oh, that's crazy. All right.
He's done. I think so. I'm pretty sure. That's what he announced. But I'm pretty hyped for this one. It comes out Friday. But yeah, Under Pressure was his debut album, I think, God. He had other projects before, but his debut one, like when he finally got some attention and stuff, was Under Pressure. And I'm not I'm not gonna get into the argument with like the Logic fan base. I understand the Young Sinatra series. They exist. Those albums exist. I'm just saying his debut album when he, got signed to a record label and stuff, it was Under Pressure. But that's his original music, his original, I guess original Logic is what a lot of people say. And more or less the reason why I suggest it is kind of a beginning, and then the end is on Friday.
Alrighty.
So but the album he's releasing on Friday is called No Pressure. So he's that basically just no pressures, and he doesn't have pressure to work on the albums anymore and work. He's just like, I'm done with it. I'm backing away.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll definitely listen to that. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. A couple of Logic songs you've recommended me. I've enjoyed them. They're pretty good. I know a lot of people out there, like my sister. A lot of people out there will give me shit. You like the white guy that raps? It doesn't matter. None of it matters. Yeah. I like fucking a lot of.
Well, don't you know he's actually artists. Biracial, not white?
Yes, I know that. But just that's the common argument you'll hear. He's not really a rapper, and just I don't fuck off.
Yeah, like whatever.
Let people like what they like. Blow me. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I'm sorry, and I don't mean to shit on. I listen to this music too, but don't say that when you listen to Cardi or Da Baby or Lil Baby. Don't. I'm just saying I listen to. I mean, at least I listen to Playboy Cardi and Da Baby. I don't know about Lil Baby. I'm just like, no. But don't say that. Don't say Logic's not a rapper. When, yeah.
But no,
But
just wanted to bring back that album of the week.
yeah, no. I just wanted to bring back the
that.
podcast, for Christ's sake.
You did. You messaged me today. You were like, so we need to do something.
Yeah, I think we need to get back full swing.
We did.
Big project eventually.
Yeah,
that
dude,
we're
I'm
going to do.
fucking hyped for that. You just
we're gonna have to fucking work our asses off.
Yeah,
if
when
we
that
want to
happens,
make the deadline
we're
for
gonna be,
November, to be finished up in November, we're gonna have to.
But then also, I feel so bad for people. Should we just fucking say what it is and then?
Yeah, why not? This will be the end announcement. We came in, I made the joke about it, then we talked about it for a long time. We talked about it for 10 minutes.
And I understand, viewership-wise, we might not get a lot of views on this podcast. So we'll be saying it at the beginning of our MCC playthrough as well. But we are going to be doing an MCC playthrough. And we're gonna
Halos, all the
Halos,
well, all the ones on the Master Chief Collection, and
all the ones on the Master Chief
Halo
Collection,
5.
and then Halo 5, and then just because Infinite's coming out soon, and I've said it maybe 5 fucking times this podcast. I've never played through the main Halo campaign, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I need refreshers, so it's an opportunity. And it'll be fun. We're probably gonna do chronological order. Well,
so Reach first, or
yes,
CE
Reach first, CE 2, 3.
Oh
well, fuck. ODST exists. So, okay, so Reach, CE 2, ODST because it's technically before Halo 3.
Okay.
Then Halo 3, then Halo 4, then Halo 5.
Gotcha.
And then when it comes out, Halo Infinite, we're wanting to get this done by Halo Infinite's release.
Yes, which
hopefully
means not only do you have to get some equipment soon.
Yeah,
but we have to we're gonna be playing every day.
Yeah, we are going to be playing every day. Sorry, Dad, I'm not getting a job.
Yeah, it's done. So we'll do that. And when Infinite comes out, we'll play that. And hopefully by then this COVID shit goes away and we can...
Possibly. I don't know if people would wear their damn masks!
Don't get political. Actually, masks shouldn't be political, so...
No.
It really shouldn't.
No.
It's not political. It's scientific fact. Wear your fucking mask.
Shout out to all the stores making it mandatory.
That was
shout
the
out to all
drop. Wear your
the
fucking mask.
counties making it mandatory.
My county didn't make it mandatory. Cape Coral made national fucking news, because people got arrested, for not wearing their mask, even though Cape Coral voted on not forcing people to wear their masks. So it was a really interesting, thing. Very weird, but I was fine with it.
It hasn't happened in my county yet. It's up for discussion. Unfortunately, there's a lot of assholes opposing it, but Boise has made it mandatory.
Yo, if I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd take a shit. Oh, sorry.
But a little mountain town actually in my state made it by law mandatory, and it's funny. So I was
that
like,
is awesome. That's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, no. It's just, it's a small fucking price to pay. It's a sacrifice, I've heard people compare it to, well, this battle's, it's like we're going we're at war with this virus and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, and in other wars, the people have had to make sacrifices. So make the sacrifice, wear the little funny piece of cloth over your face, and what, you'll probably be at the store you might be out and about for an hour or two, and that's it. You don't have to wear it at home, you know. It's not a big deal. I don't know why people are making it a big deal. Oh, hey, gotta breathe. It doesn't affect your oxygen levels.
Well, you see, son, the libtard left keeps trying to make me wear my mask, and that's against my American freedom, and I don't know if I can do it. Honestly, I have to put millions of people at risk in order to feel masculine and safe it's how I'm dealing with things.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, and that's one issue. It's like, yeah, people made it political, and
yeah,
it's funny because you'll look at reports from, oh fuck, who was it was it you or Garrett? We were talking about something you guys saw online, but they were arguing about the mask thing, and then someone found an old paper, like a newspaper clip
that was Garrett.
From the 1940s during the influenza outbreak.
That was Garrett. Yeah.
And it was
it was actually before that. It was the Spanish flu in 1918.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then I think something about the influenza outbreak or something too. But I know it was just basically making fun of people who wouldn't wear masks or cover up then, and it's funny.
That is funny.
You know, which is weird because, you know, something I saw, and it's really interesting, but in, like, South Korea and Japan, for example, they're already kind of a mask culture, like, you know.
What the fuck? How dare you have background noise? I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, sorry. I kicked something.
I'm kidding. I just knew I wasn't going to let that go.
They already...
Just fucking with you.
They already, you know, like, you would go there on a normal day, and some people there would be wearing masks. And they kind of got a head start on it. You know, and it's just... We're so far behind right now when it comes down to it.
Yeah. No,
it's
I
like
understand.
In July now, people are finally making it mandatory. It's just, yeah,
Nope,
it's
stupid, but that's why we're up in our spaceship. So
yeah, that's why we're up in our spaceship. Haha.
Cryo sleep.
Funny. Look at you assholes on Earth.
The fuel cells seem to be running a bit low.
Well, hold up.
If we
Did
don't
you hear that?
What?
Oh god. Oh no. Slip space rupture detected! No!